Alright, so one person asked, I think it's the IIRVING or something like that. I'm probably butchering your name. I don't care. For a walk around of the old truck. It's nothing special. It's a 94 F-150 with the front clip off of an 86. You can see where I've modified the frame to have a different style bumper attached to it. There are no sway bars, front or rear, because who needs that and why and reasons. That's for filling with water when I have way too much ton weight on the truck. All of that damage and a lot of the dents and things is from rolling it over and playing with it in the woods and Joni just being stupid. Radio, turbo controller, cup holder. Ignition matches that of a late 70s Bronco F100. Gauges on it are tack, air fuel, vacuum, and trans temp, and just your factory gauge cluster over there. 522-ish thousand miles on it currently. That's about all there is in the cab. There's things in the back seat, behind the seat, jumper cables, miscellaneous stuff, walking stick. All of the stickers. Inch thick mat in the floor, trying to have less dents in my bed. Rims off of a 60s F100. 33 1050 tires. The rims are 5.5 inch wide. There is a locker in the rear. I have an Aussie locker in the rear. It's a little lunchbox drop-in deal. I use a panel hitch for most everything. That used to be a backup light. A friend of mine decided to delete that for me. There's my big fancy trailer hitch I made, and apparently my rear end's leaking. It's a pretty stout hitch. I've been known to put enough ton weight on it that the front end doesn't stay on the ground, so it needs to be kind of stout. The exhaust on the truck is what was a Cadillac convertible. It's hollowed out, and 2.5 inch with the big glass pack the whole way out. And you can probably see a lot of places where the frame is bent or cracked, and I've welded it back together. The front suspension is my own extended radius arms and coils out of a E350. The leaves in the back are out of a Campo Special F250. And you can see I've relocated the shocks and top bringing the tops in closer for more articulation. You can see the fuel pump over there. It's called 45P 4570, I think. The usual is miscellaneous crap to keep in the bed. The fancy triangular toolbox thing that I found that I really like, because I keep all my shit organized. Ladder rack that I got for free and cut down to fit the truck. The trans is a ZF5. I forget what that came out of. It was, you could have gotten it in a 150 if you ordered it, but I forget what it actually is meant to be in. They're more common in I think 2 and 350s. So I wiped the camera out. Front, it is still the 94 radiator. I cut off the whole bottom of the 86 front clip and welded in my own mounts to put this radiator in. It's a 300 inline 6 ported head, comp 250H 252H cam, Holly 600. I think it's like right at 9 to 1 or 9.2 to 1 compression. It's not real hot. Dual spark 2 ignition with the module not mounted on the fender where it should be, because heatsink instead I have crappy heatsink because I don't know. There was probably a reason for it at the time. I'm cheap, so I get the marine grade starting batteries. They also have these fancy little posts on them. That's fine. Don't look at that. That's really all there is to it. There's not much. You want to see more cracks in the frame? Where are they? There's a few up here that I've welded. No. Right there. I don't know what it shows up on cameras. I have not been nice to this truck. Let's put it that way. There's a couple big ones over here. There is a chain holding the motor down, so I kept tearing that mount out. The really shitty loose steering box that I've been too lazy to fix, even though I have a new one to go in there. Not much to earlier. The air filter housing is meant for it's a 454 big block Chevy, 1-ton Chevrolet truck. That's what that housing came off of. Why do I remember that? I don't know. I just do. More. You know, you just keep things outright loaded with tools. I know the weight, when I scale going to the dump, when I have the welder and my torch set in the back, I'm right at 7,200 pounds. Without that, I'm probably 1,000-ish pounds lighter. So I know the truck, just because of everything done to underneath, and it's pretty close to its giveaway rating. Just thanks to all the stuff I keep in and all the added on stuff. I don't remember for sure. I think these trucks from the factory, I want to say were like 40, like this spec of truck with nothing done to it. I think it was like right at 4,900, 5,000. So there is that. If you have any other questions, just ask. They will be getting a new bed soon. I have that sheet still over there my transfer tank is on. That's going to become a new bed for this. It's not getting a flat bed, we'll get a loggers style bed. So there's the old beat up piece of shit Ford that I've had for 10 years now and have used daily, as you do.